Have you been trying to draft the perfect sleeve and all to no avail? Well, worry no more because today in simple steps I will teach you how to easily draft a basic sleeve. Let's get right into the video. So the first thing we are going to do is to draw our line at the top of our paper. This will be our shoulder line and also our starting line. And the next line we have to get is our cap height, and the measurement is on the screen. You can use your bust divided by 12 and add 1 inch to it. And for me, that's 37 divided by 12 plus 1 inch give me 4.08. So I'm just going to use 4 inches right there. And I'm going to connect these 2 points together like this. Now the next thing we need is our cap width measurement, and for that the formula is the bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. Again, I'm using 37 divided by 6 plus 1.5 give me 7.6, and I'm going to connect that point to the right hand corner of our starting line. Now this line, I'm going to divide it into 2 and look for the midpoint, just like this. Now I'm going to mark it. At that point, I'm going to go upward by 0.25 and downward by 0.25 also. Next, from this point, I'm going to connect to the downward mark. Just this way, I've placed my curve here. Now from the midpoint down to the edge, and then I'm going to turn the curve to complete the armhole, just like this, and this will become our front armhole. Okay, now for the back, I'm going to use a different color of marker so that I can differentiate the front from the back. Now I'm going to also connect these 3 points together, but the upper midpoint this time around, so the corner there, and then I'm going to turn it over and connect the last leg of the curve. And this will be for the back. And as simple as that, we've created the armhole curve. Now to complete the rest of the sleeve, I'm going to take my shoulder to my elbow, and for me it's 12 inches. Please make sure you measure yourself or your client before taking this measurement. And then from my shoulder to my wrist is 22 inches. I'm going to take it on 2 different points to get a straight line. Now connecting the 2 marks together, this will be my wrist line, and on the wrist line I'm going to take my wrist divided by 2, and then on my elbow line I'm going to take my elbow measurements divided by 2 also. Now I'm going to connect the cap width measurement to the elbow line, and then also from the elbow line down to the wrist. And then we are basically done with drafting the sleeve. Next, we're going to cut out the sleeve just this way. Now to cut out the armhole point, cut the back first. So my paper is on fold, so I'm just practically going to transfer the lines to the other part, but you really don't need to do that if you are already versed with drafting sleeves. So all I'm going to do on the outer part is to cut out the back armhole, and there we have the front and the back. Now when I fold over this way, you'll see the difference in the 2 parts of the sleeve, and that's just how you're going to cut it on your fabric. Now to cut out the short sleeve, you just need a piece of paper, and just the same way we drafted for the long sleeve, we'll do the same thing here. You draw your straight line, take your cap height measurement. For me, as I said earlier, is 4 inches. Please make sure you use your formula. And then I'm going to take the cap width measurement and connect to the top corner right there. Then I'm going to divide the line into 2. After marking the midpoint, I'm going upward by 0.25 and downward by 0.25. I'm going to connect the armholes and all the points together like this. And this is the front. And then to differentiate the front from the back, we used the pink color pen here, and we're getting the back. Here I just had to go into correct a little error there. Now at the length where you want your sleeve to get to, you take your round sleeve measurement and connect it to your cap width right there, and that's basically it. Now you can cut off this way. Now for this one, I'm not going to be transferring the whole measurement from the front to the back. I'm going to show you how I'll do this. So to differentiate, I'm just going to lift up one part of the pattern paper and cut off the front, and they will be left with the front and the back. Very easy, right? So this is now your short sleeve, and we've come to the end of today's tutorial. I'm sure using these simple formulas you'll be able to draft the perfect basic sleeve. Okay, so please try it out and let me know how it turns out well for you in the comment section. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.